Well, making headlines in today's Russian papers, Friday's meeting in St. Petersburg between Vladimir Putin and Donald Trump's special envoy Steve Witkoff. More on that in a moment. First of all, the Russian ballistic missile attack on the Ukrainian city of Sumy on Sunday, which at time of writing has killed 34 people. Now, Russia always denies targeting civilians, and judging by this morning's Moskovsky Komsomolets, it's the same this time. The paper claims that the target of the attack was Ukrainian soldiers in the Congress Center of the Sumy University and the Bank Academy. The high death toll, the civilian casualties, have sparked international condemnation of Russia. The attack came just 2 days after the Witkoff-Putin meeting. Komsomolets writes, the Western press had reported that Trump was supposedly very angry with Putin, that Trump believes that Putin is dragging his feet and that the US is considering new sanctions against Russia. In other words, they predicted that Putin would be given a dressing down. But that was knocked down by the first images from the meeting, where Witkoff put his hand on his heart and made a clear show of respect. Mind you, this article in the same paper doubts that Russia and America will reach agreement on Ukraine. America's president said that Russia has to get moving. Why does Russia have to get moving and not America? Trump doesn't want a resolution of the Ukraine conflict. He just wants a ceasefire. As Trump's swift backdown on tariffs showed, trying to find simple solutions for complex problems does not work and complicates those problems even more. But Trump is who he is. He's not going to change, even to end the Ukraine conflict. The Kremlin still wants to come to an agreement with Trump, if, of course, a deal is possible in principle. But is it? And what will happen if they can't agree? What will an American leader who's in a hurry do if he decides he's lost patience? All these questions are gradually coming to the forefront. It's hard to avoid the feeling, and it is just a feeling, which the facts may not confirm, that negotiations between Moscow and Washington have stalled. We need to prepare ourselves for the possibility that Moscow and Washington will not reach agreement on Ukraine at this stage. Komsomolskaya Pravda today certainly makes it sound as if Russia is in no hurry for a deal. Trump is in a hurry. The 30th of April is Trump's 100th day in office. He has yet to fulfill any of his promises. There is no peace in Ukraine. So Witkoff's main task is to get a move on and to hurry Russia. Our country is in no hurry. The way the military conflict ends will decide the alignment of forces in the world for decades to come. For Russia, it's important to end the conflict in such a way that what will be left of Ukraine will pose no danger to Russia in the future. Izvestia believes that achieving a ceasefire by Easter is unlikely. And again, in a sign the Kremlin is in no mood to make concessions, the paper repeats President Putin's demands from a year ago. The Russian leader listed his conditions for the start of peace talks with Ukraine in June last year, and the list has barely changed. A full pullout of Ukrainian forces from Donetsk, Luhansk, Kherson and Zaporizhia regions, and an official declaration by Kiev that it gives up plans to join NATO. The US has the opposite approach. First a ceasefire, then peace talks and a political resolution. Again, the paper claims that the US president and his entourage are growing impatient about talks with Russia on Ukraine. They are clearly pushing for a ceasefire before the 29th of April, by Trump's 100th day in office.